Over the past 25 years, Dominick has worked on countless landscaping commissions, from spectacular and ambitious large-scale projects to more intimate bespoke gardens.
Well, I have a body of work behind me now which speaks for the quality that I like to achieve, and I like to the standards that I would bring. Most landscapers, and 95% of landscapers, it's a fairly standard product, nothing wrong with it, but I like to feel that maybe I'm in the 5% who create something a bit different, approach the job a little bit differently, use plants that other people don't use, create water features that other people don't create, work with materials in a way which is different to most landscapers, and that puts me in a bracket. I'm hoping that it puts me in that bracket that makes the work I do original. Yeah.
His aim is to bring his client's vision to life. It's a space for living in and using. It can be visual, but it can also be practical. Use it for relaxing, entertaining, or for your children to play in.
The evenings that you'll have in a garden like this, even with friends, they're memories you'll carry with you. So you want to do it right, and whatever your passion is, because what'll happen is once you're addicted to gardening or horticulture, you never drop it. So what's your passion? What is it? Where are you going to go with your passion?
Your garden can be spectacular, minimalist, or really quite wild. It's completely up to you and your imagination. Every client and garden represents a new set of challenges, and Dominick and his team design and build gardens that cater for all proportions, tastes, and imaginations.
Probably the big project you're talking about is the one in Mallow, and that has a water feature, it has a rose garden, it has a grass garden, it has herbaceous beds, it has a mixture, and there was established shrub beds there as well too, which we enhanced because the planting schemes that were in those beds were okay, but they weren't very entertaining is the wrong word, inspiring. So what we did was we added bamboos, we added trachycarpus, we added unusual varieties of plants with different textures, different leaf structures, and it straight away gave a lift, and it gave colour for longer periods of the year. They specifically wanted a water feature, and then they were looking for ideas on a planting scheme, so then we spent a bit of time going through plans and ideas and came up with the final solution of the water feature you see today.
For anyone thinking of investing in their garden or outside space, the steps involved are very simple. Firstly, spend some time thinking about what you want from your garden. How would you like to use it? What style suits you? And what's your estimated budget?
And I said, it's going to cost what you want to spend. And that's what it boils down to basically at the end of the day, is that what is your budget? And then we work out ways of working to your budget.
The next step is to arrange a meeting with Dominick to discuss your vision and expectations. This time is vital and educational for both Dominick and his client, as they get to know and understand each other. Dominick is then in a good position to draw on his extensive knowledge and experience in order to bring the vision to life.
What I like to do is I like to take people out and show them the gardens I've done already, and usually 5 or 6 different gardens have different themes, and you pick up on different ideas. That's one of the reasons why we did the show in Mallow. It's 23 gardens there now, so people go around and have a look at each of the gardens, and they might not like a specific garden, but they might like an element of that garden or an aspect of one of the gardens, and we can pick up on that and then develop that.
When Dominick is satisfied that he understands his client and their requirements, he takes to the drawing board to prepare several different proposals for each garden. Ultimately, it's about finding a happy medium where clients can see their vision realised. A tailor-made package is designed and budget is coming in on target.
You are actually creating something for people that they've never experienced before. And if you get that right, the buzz for yourself and for the people that you're creating it for is, you're putting them in an environment they've never been before. You're creating an artistic space, shall we say. It's so beautiful, and that's what you're trying to create. That's what you aspire to.
I came across Dominick through friends of ours. We were at a dinner party and he had done their garden, which was a suburban modern garden. I just was blown away by the work. At the time I had just bought here and I was looking for ideas for the garden, and I really couldn't decide what I wanted and what would work, because here was just a lot of rubble and briars and brambles, and you couldn't make head nor tail of it. We designed this between the two of us. It was very challenging for Dominick, more so than me, because he had to physically do it, and he came here with a team of 4 people, and they worked on it for approximately 2 months in all kinds of weather. But what was wonderful is that he kept it very tidy, he kept it very clean. I sit out, I read, I have dinner parties here, barbecues here, and it's full extra living space onto the house. In this space you do not think you're in the middle of Cork City. One of the fantastic things about Dominick is that you can ring him up at any time and he'll give you advice, and he will come and he will look, and he's been very, very amenable to that type of thing.
Over the years, Dominick has developed his own style and is known for his signature gardens. His work often features creative use of architectural plants, water features, and the sensitive inclusion of natural materials such as stone and timber.
It varies, it depends on the client, but I would say I like to use natural materials, a lot of stone, a lot of timber, and a lot of plants, and try and do something a little bit traditional but in a contemporary way.
In essence, Dominick designs and builds his gardens with a clever blend of both traditional and modern influences.